What's up, family? This is your girl Stephanie, aka Edini House South of Bai, with Empower You Wellness and Tarot. And I just gotta let you know, sometimes sometimes I'll empower you with love, and sometimes it may be tough love. Just giving you the straight truth of how I feel, shooting from the hip. And at the end of the day, if it resonates, it does. If it doesn't, that's okay too. At the end of the day, it's all about your own discernment. It's your journey, So you take whatever information you feel like you want to take at the time. But just like I heard someone say earlier today, I think it was Jennifer Lewis in a video. She was like, you can run all day. She was like, and I got the money to run. She was like, I ran. But you're only going to meet right back up with yourself, no matter how you run. So if anything I say stings, that means there's possibly something that you need to look into. A little deeper. On your own, you know what I'm saying? Your own little retrospective introspection energy. Little dark night of the soul, little meditation. Little reflection and introspection. Even though I feel like I said that already. I want to reiterate. I'm just pulling out the cards because I got a lot of decks that I pulled out that I'm going to use. So, look, even this card says reflection. Alright, so I think we can start going over what cards are coming out for us. Bottom of the deck, we have Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. We have our Garthens. I don't think I ever pulled this card in this deck before. It's really beautiful. We have a beautiful woman with locks. Got another young woman here. She kind of gives me Asian descent. So our Garthens is giving me like a mixed race planet. And at the end of the day, does the race even matter? The thing is, we don't know I really don't feel like we know what the race of the people are on each of these planets. I mean, of course, they're going to depict them in regards, to have them resemble humanoids, if you will, because we're the ones pulling the cards and stuff, but do we really know what they look like? Anyway, we have a pterodactyl in the sky up there. Okay, but it says manifesting, multi-dimensional perception. And then I say it's about your perception, and you need to be able to have a multi-dimensional perception as well. You don't need to be stuck in tunnel vision about a certain thing just because your emotions are wrapped up in it. With the water element card here, I see that, but it's also on top of emotions are running high. Be devoted and committed. Spirit is saying stay devoted and committed to wisdom, because the sage is wisdom. This is not saying being being devoted and committed to ignorance, but be devoted and committed to integrity and calling out when there is a lack of integrity. Okay, I felt like that's the reason possibly why I had to say what I said in the beginning, like just letting you know you might receive some tough love here. Okay, if you see me, because I don't change my account when I'm watching other videos. I'm too lazy. I don't feel like switching accounts because I don't want to type something that might offend someone or make. But the thing is, anything that I say, I mean. I come from my heart and I have a good reason on why I feel the way that I feel. And if you need me to explain to you how I came to such a conclusion, I will gladly and happily do that for you. Because I never just pull shit out my ass or just feel any kind of way for no reason. Now, of course, there could be a situation where there's not enough information given, or because I didn't mean to shuffle in the organthans. There was a video that I commented on earlier today, and I was just like, oh, I was right for how I felt. But the thing is, the video was about a story time, and for me, I was thinking that the video and the story she was telling was about the current situation she's in, and that wasn't the case. So I made the comment, and then I sat back in my energy, and I was like, well, no, maybe that's not what, maybe I had that wrong. Let me go back and look and make sure I got, I'm getting I'm coming from the right perspective, so I went back and I was like, okay, nah, I was wrong about that. And I went and I deleted my comment, but I jumped the gun, so, and that happens. Why? Because we're freaking humans. We make mistakes, but like I said, I went back and I checked myself. I went back to change it. I went back to get the information I needed to see if my comment or opinion was founded on solid ground, and it wasn't, so I took it back. But again, I guess I said all of that because of this little row here that caught my eye. Emotions are running high. So I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and just all around in the atmosphere. It doesn't have to directly involve you, but it could involve situations or people, places, or things that you have taken a liking to. And I feel like you're receiving some revelations on certain people, places, and things that you once thought were solid, and they're showing their true colors. Their slip is showing. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like that's just you unlocking the magic within, unlocking your discernment. I feel like that's the reason why you're able to kind of catch on to underlying things that a lot of people may overlook. The Argarthans card also says attunement, and it's the number 1. And underneath that is the third eye card, which also has manifesting on it. Visions, manifesting, and meditation. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it says manifesting. Okay. So again, with me bringing up these people that, whose slips are showing and are revealing sleights of hand, unbeknownst to them perhaps, so maybe they know what they're doing. I feel like Spirit wants us to know that nothing will come from their deception. They will not be victorious in their deception. And the card underneath that is surrender to the divine. I'm going to move the camera up just a little bit so I want y'all to see, everything. This card was underneath, surrender to the divine and work through your fears. Okay, you might be standing up against a very beloved person because you're seeing that their slip is showing, and you're probably trying to help people to shift their perception. Okay, it says strength, courage, and bravery. It takes strength, bravery, and courage to step up and to speak up. Like I said, you may be speaking against someone or pointing out a flaw in someone that is very beloved, and you feel like it may be impossible for people to see the truth, but Spirit says believe in the impossible. Speak up. I feel like in the last reading it says something about speak up. Exactly. We have the heart guardian. It came out with the lovers here, with the Nagas. It says lovers, erotica, sensuality. And then the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, so I feel like you are speaking your truth about a situation, about a person that maybe a lot of people love, But Spirit says, speak from your heart. That's what I feel like the heart guardian is giving us. Speak from your heart. Ooh. Speak from your heart about this situation. And your true self will be revealed, and I feel like that's gonna bring people towards you, a true and authentic following, if you will, or people will be able to see through the bullshit. They will be able to shift their perception. Because they see the bravery of thinking outside the box that you displayed and showed. And that's going to make them fall in love with you. You being your true and authentic self, and you're going to let yourself be loved by the right people because you're not wearing a mask. Okay? So I feel like in regards to love, that was a tough cycle. But it says here, full moon in Capricorn, end of a tough cycle approaches. I feel like that cycle is about to close. Okay. And emotions are running high. People who possibly went against you because you stood in your truth. You were brave enough to shift your perception out of, just following the crowd or thinking in a box. You shift your perception, and you stood 10 toes, devoted and committed to the truth, to universal solutions, to the universal laws. And as people look back, they're going to see that, you did it all from a place of love. You were never trying to be malicious, though the truth may hurt. The truth may hurt, but you were never malicious. With the water card, it says reflection, kindness, and compassion. I feel like you delivered your message with as much compassion as you could, but again, the truth is the truth. You feel me? The truth is the truth. And most time the truth ain't comfortable. For those who want to wear a mask, it ain't comfortable. But you were brave and courageous enough to sit in that discomfort. Pivot and reassess. Exactly. You allowed yourself to pivot out of that box, to really reassess everything and be like, what am I believing? Are these my thoughts, or these are thoughts that people projected onto me from a child, and I just kept, just solidified it within my being because it was the norm. This is how everybody thought, so I can fit in. We have pause and manifest. Exactly. You took a pause to see, like, is this really, my heart's desire? Is this really what I believe in my heart? Took that pause, and he's like, no, And now you're manifesting your truth, manifesting your true heart's desire with love, integrity, wisdom, and for the highest good of all. Anything that you do, anything and everything that you do for the highest good of all. I'm just trying to make sure y'all can see towards the end of the table as I continue to lay more cards out. Devoted and committed. Exactly. And what you believe, with the believe card coming out. Devoted and committed in what you believe. Focus just came out with your focus on the truth. Beautiful. Look at that. Fresh start. Fresh start. You are rebirthing yourself. Rebirthing yourself. I feel like a lot of people have been reparenting themselves. But now it's time for you to rebirth yourself. I know it may seem backwards. It may seem backwards. May not make sense to you. To reparent yourself and then to rebirth yourself. But hey, after we've pivoted and reassessed everything, I feel like we all feel a fresh start. It's only right. Underneath the fresh start is step back. Like you took a step back to really look and focus and to gain the right perspective is what the card says. And we got perception twice, same thing, perception, perspective. Surrender to your soul's path. Surrender frustration. This is coming out with the love. Surrender your frustration with in regards to love and your love for people. And surrender obsessive thinking. And look at that. Surrender to your intuition. And remember, we did see the third eye card under the Argarthans. The third eye card. Surrender to your intuition. What's this? It's Viscus Pisces. Divine Feminine. Birthing and fertility. Exactly. You're rebirthing yourself. Okay. Believe in the impossible with your strength, your courage, and your bravery. Shift your perception and know that you can change things. Believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. This 12-12 portal is the perfect time to do that. I know I'm after the fact, but we all know that the cosmic energy lingers. Okay, so you can still tap in. You can still tap in. You feel me? Reassess and believe. Focus and believe. Your focus And belief is what helps you to manifest. Remember, we had manifesting come out. It was in 2 different cards. It was in this one, the Argarthans, and the one beneath it, the third eye, manifesting. And then we have manifest here. Surrender frustration. Speak your truth. Speak your heart's desire. And surrender any frustration that may come from, you feeling like it's not being seen, you're not being heard. Believe in the impossible. Best believe people are reflecting on what you're saying. And this surrender obsessive thinking may not even be for you. It may be for those people, because it's coming out right here with emotions running high. Maybe for those people, they are obsessively thinking about, okay, they're reflecting with their reflection. They're reflecting on the things that you've said. They're reflecting on how you have, operated and walked through life, your example that you've set. They're reflecting on your character and everything. And you may be shifting their perception again, like I said before, because they are seeing how focused you are. They are seeing how devoted and committed you have been since they've known you. Like you always kept it a book, always kept it 100. And I feel like that's the reason why we saw that step back too. Spirit says step back. The step back card says, yeah, you too close to a situation. I did a read on my, personal read, just pulling cards. And it says, stop forcing it. Just let it unfold. You've done what you're supposed to do. You've spoken up. Exactly. You surrendered to your soul path. You spoke the truth of your heart. Okay. And you look damn good while you did it. Says your life journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Frustration doesn't open any doors. So embrace the moment. No need to be frustrated. Just know the end of a tough cycle is approaching. So pause any worry or frustration that you may have and focus your thoughts on your beliefs and what it is that you want to truly manifest, because there's a lot of manifestation energy here. You're unlocking the magic within. With this, on this surrender to your intuition, it says tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. And I feel like that's what we've been talking about. You probably had a gut feeling about someone or something that is beloved by people. And maybe you took the courage, had the courage and the bravery and the strength to speak out against it. And you had to believe in the impossible. You had to believe that spirit got you and will protect you as you spoke your truth and perhaps exposed certain things that, people willingly ignored. Hammer. Persistent. Working on it. Repairing. Sabotage and rebuild. And I feel like people, and that's what you did on your soul path. Your soul path was full of, awakenings of perhaps sabotage, maybe how you've sabotaged yourself, or maybe how others tried to sabotage you. But the thing is, you were committed and devoted to the rebuilding of your heart, rebuilding of your mental with the air guardian here, to shift your perception and to be persistent and to keep working on it and to repair what needed to be repaired. Like you're never exposing anything to condemn it, but to only bring attention to it so it can be healed. Look at that. We have ascending. Exactly. And you are ascending because you were fearless and courageous in doing so. Learning and expansion. It's all about learning and expanding and growing. Okay? With the fresh start here. And because of that, that's why you're given the opportunity to begin again, to rebirth yourself. It says, allow yourself to embrace this new life. This is what I'm reading of you. And open up fully to this gift that you have been given. With the magic guardian here. Unlock the magic within. You got a lot of guardian energy around you. You know, a lot of guardian energy surrounding you, because I feel like you are a sage. You are ascending into that sage status. Surrender to your soul's path. Okay. The reassess card says, take stock of your life. Let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Again, you've taken stock of your life and certain people, certain situations in your life. And you're like, you know what? This person ain't all the way right in how they're dealing with people, or they're not all the way right in the way they're choosing to ignore pivotal. Look, in the word pivot, we have pivot here. That was not on purpose. But ignoring pivotal and very important details, overlooking it because they just want to be on the side of someone or support them because you have a common enemy. You're willing to enable someone because, you know, they may be on your side within your dealings with a specific person or common enemy. And this may be how people are coming against you. But you're devoted and committed. You're staying focused on what is your heart's desire. You're staying focused on the truth. You're staying focused on integrity and the highest good for all. And the highest good, you know, may involve some tough love. You feel me? We have picture and looking at pictures, partying. Now, I definitely do feel like, even amongst the storyline that we've been talking about, I do definitely feel that there is a situation in regards to love, right? Maybe you've been blocked in your love life. Maybe there was a curse on your love life. But it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay? So I feel like you may have frustration in the area of love. You know, surrender frustration. You may have been frustrated in the past in regards to love. You may have somebody reminiscing about you here, looking at old pictures, missing you. You know. But even in your frustration with love or this tough cycle in love, you have really grounded yourself. Like I said, you've ascended to the area of a sage status, right? So you've been able to ascend and to grow and be just happily single. You know what I'm saying? Just decided to live in the moment. This is part of the energy that allowed you to ascend, and not to wallow in sadness or regret or, you know, blaming yourself for anything or why you don't get along. You've done the work. All right. So, and you were able to release and let go of the old. And I feel like that's partially maybe why, you know, emotions are running high with the water. Water represents emotions. You know, I feel like some people are so mad because they can't, you know, spend time with you anymore. They can't have fun and party with you anymore because of what they've done to you in the past. You know, you took a pause. That was a tough cycle. When they broke your heart, it was possibly a tough cycle. But you had to pause and reflect on your part in it. You have to realize that, hey, the only reason these people were able to do what they did to me is because I allowed it. My self-esteem was low. I didn't love myself. So how could I allow someone to love me? It says love. The heart guardian card says love and let yourself be loved. You were doing all of the loving. You wasn't allowing people to love you back. And it's not like, even if, I feel like it's not about part of it, you know, from a different perspective, maybe with you. It's not about you not allowing them to let yourself be loved, like you weren't allowing yourself to be loved. I just feel like there was a blockage there. You put other people, you know, above you. You were more focused on their happiness and their growth. But baby, we got Cupid's arrows, wedding rings, and then bottom of the deck, engagement rings. Like all of these, it just kind of came out in succession, if that's the word. So I don't know what is giving me since it came out right here, you know what I'm saying, is obsessive thinking. Again, we were just talking about love, frustrations, this person that frustrated you, you know what I'm saying, they're reminiscing on you and they're feeling some type of way because they know that you being devoted to yourself, doing the work that you needed to do to unlock the magic within you, to truly, you know, tune in to your heart's desire and what it is that you truly want. Okay, doing the work that you needed to heal that blockage that was once there is no longer there, and somebody's feeling some type of way because they want to come back in, because they know, again, you were devoted and committed. It says have faith right there. This is Cupid's arrow. We all know that's about love. You continue to have faith. You didn't allow this person to break you. You know, you didn't allow them to continue to have that hold over you. You know, at one point you possibly were obsessively thinking about that person and wanting them. But now that you're completely over them, and you have cut your energy off, I feel like they feel that, okay? That's why they got all this water and emotions running high, you know, and now that they're cut off, they see that, you know, you might have a wedding ring and an engagement and wedding ring on the horizon, okay? Fresh start. You got a fresh start in this piece. It says love is coming on this card. Surprise invitation, struck by love, okay? Union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. We got devotion twice. Be devoted, and we have devotion. You know, you believe that you're worthy, you know, to have someone devoted to you as much as you are devoted to them and committed to them. Oh, baby, I feel like it's big love. Big love is on the horizon, okay? With the engagement ring here, we have higher commitment, eternity, partnership and union, completion, end of a tough cycle in your love life is coming to an end. Okay. Okay, you probably manifesting a wonderful sex life. You may be sexually frustrated, but that's about to come to an end because you're about to meet the love of your life, perhaps. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the opportunity to truly feel unconditional love is on its way to you. You're about to see what love is supposed to be. And I feel like you embody that. You were given it, but you were giving it to the wrong people. You were giving it to the undeserving people who didn't appreciate it. Okay? You are rejecting a supporting cast role by putting people above you, you know. Putting other people above you. You got to put yourself first. You got to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how the hell you going to love somebody else? You feel me? And it's not about being selfish or anything. You've been selfless your whole life. You never did really give yourself the props, the admiration. You know, third eye chakra, here we go again. Visions, manifesting, and meditation. Surrender to your soul's path. Okay? You played a supporting role for a long time, but you know, it's coming out with the surrender to your soul's path. It says your life journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. It was meant for you to go through that cycle of being supporting cast and, you know, maybe frustrated in life. You needed to go through that so you can know what it is that you truly want to manifest. It says you're always manifesting whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts. And you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking. So you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. Love, a healthy love. Maybe a wedding ring, engagement ring. I feel like you are attracting that to yourself. Okay, it says if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Okay, you've definitely gotten the clarity that you needed in regards to this past person that didn't appreciate you. It didn't really come out, but it made itself known. Okay. And I just saw the opportunity will present itself. So I want to make sure I'm doing this on camera as much as possible. Sit by water or in water. So that could be a spiritual bath or going to the park, sitting by the water. Or this could be sitting in your emotions. Like I said before, I feel like you allowed yourself to really sit in your emotions about what a specific person was bringing out of you, and you pivoted. You know, you saw that this person's slip was showing, and they're not who they truly claim to be, or who they shown themselves to be. You know, and now you're looking for an energy match. Someone that is really, like I said, you pivoted and reassessed the situation to find out this person is not an energy match for me. You shift your perception, and it took a lot of courage. It took a lot of strength and bravery. But you believed in the impossible. You believed you were worthy to have an energy match. Someone whose goals and desires matches yours. You know, whose desired outcome matches yours. Maybe your desired outcome ends in marriage, you know, but maybe this person, theirs didn't. Or perhaps they were already married. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know, would tell you like, oh, I want to get out of the situation, but they never actually do the work. And just wanted a sexual relationship with you, but you ended that with the end of a tough cycle approaches. I feel like you've already ended that. This is, you know, pause. You say, oh no, I'm finna manifest an energy match. Someone that wants the same thing that I want. That move in the way that I move. That is on this, on the same spiritual path, or at least a similar one. Look at this. Underneath, with this middle row, we know we had all the love cards, the lovers. Look at this. Manifesting soulmate twin flame. You are worthy. You are enough. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath. Center yourself and regroup, so you may approach the situation more calmly. This is saying the same thing. If you're obsessing, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. And I feel like that's exactly what you did for this in regards to this person in the past, or any person that you may be dealing with now. It may not even be on a romantic level. It could be on a familial level or friendship, platonic level. And all those relationships involve love. Family relationship involve love. No, it's not erotic or sensual. It doesn't involve any sensuality. But if we're just going with the heart, love and be loved. These are people that are supposed to love you. But perhaps they haven't. And like I said, you're ready to pivot. You pivoted. You reassess the situation, and now you're pivoting. You allow the relationship to dissolve. You allowed them to show their hand and sabotage it. It was inevitable. It was unequally yoked from the beginning. So we got manifest here, and then we got manifesting on this card. Manifesting. That's why it's so important that you consciously manifest through positive thinking. Just think positive thoughts. Surrender frustration, surrender obsessive thinking on any kind of situation. Don't allow any distractions to come in and have you thinking obsessively about anything other than positivity in your life. And look at here, this card here. It says, look at offers as the king, not a worker. How does this benefit me? You got to put yourself first. You got to love yourself first. And look at offers from as the king and not a worker. You can't tie your name and your energy just to anything. You got a rep to protect. You are highly ranked spiritually. You are the king card in the tarot suit represents mastery of a specific suit, right? And then you got the emperor and the empress, which is the king and queen of all, king of kings and queen of queens. But anyway, your mastery. You have a clarity, and you need to really make decisions using that ability. Committed and consistent effort. Are these people making committed and consistent efforts? Did they make committed and consistent efforts towards you, towards loving you and showing their love for you? If they didn't, you need to pause and reassess the situation and pivot. Look, exceptionally good news. Don't be frustrated that if they didn't show a committed and consistent effort. It don't matter. Surrender frustration, because exceptionally good news is about to come in. Okay? You about to be struck by love. Ain't that what this card says? Cupid's arrow. Fresh start. Liberation. You're about to be liberated. Surrender frustration, because liberation is coming. Continue to focus on the positive. You are manifesting a true love. And people finna be mad. They about to be big mad, because they couldn't get over their ego to truly love you the way that you deserve to be loved when they had the chance. Okay? They didn't believe in you. Okay? And balance is being established. Balance is being established. They didn't see you as their equal. You know, they were wearing a mask and wanted to have this, they wanted to grandstand on you. Look, divine masculine is healing. They wanted to grandstand on you. And this person could have been a divine masculine. I feel like they're seeing the error of their ways. Okay? They're seeing the error of the ways. They've been obsessively thinking about you. You know? And I feel like your divine masculine, the person that's supposed to come in for you, you know, I feel like I think their healing process and cycle is wrapping up, and they are about to come to a completion, to where they are ready to come in and sweep you off your feet. Spiritual turbocharge up. Okay, spiritual turbocharge. This card, this has everything to do about manifesting. You have a spiritual turbo. How can I explain? There's a powerful spiritual energy around you. So anything that you want to manifest is going to manifest quickly, because that's how much power you have surrounding you with the magic guardian, unlocking the magic within. All right. And I feel like, again, you're manifesting your true soulmate. Okay, the card says here, manifesting soulmate twin flame. You are worthy. You are enough. And you are ready. You are ready, because the end of that tough cycle is approaching, has approached. You are ready for unconditional love, true love. You're ready for someone to treat you like the queen or king the emperor or empress that you are, the star that you are. To experience that unconditional love. Look at that. Love is looking for you. You knew you were worthy. You stayed focused and you believed. Shit is recalibrating. Recalibration right here. Shit is recalibrating in this 12-12 joint. Okay? I didn't plan on pulling from this deck, but I'm going to go ahead. Obviously, we're not going to do any tarot cards, because ain't no room. Even though that ain't never stopped nothing. Higher learning. Exactly. This is coming out with the surrender to your soul's path. Your life has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth, for higher learning. You had to go through what you went through, you know, to bring out the strength, to bring out your courage, to bring out your bravery. You were strong enough to sabotage what wasn't working and rebuild it with a firm and strong, solid foundation. Melchizedek is here. It says you have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. And we have ascension here. You've learned from experience. You were persistent in working on it. And you've repaired it. Repairing it, it says repairing here, but I feel like you've repaired it. That's why the end of the tough cycle is here. On period. Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. Exactly. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. And that's on period. And we have divine healing. And this is coming out with the divine masculine is healing. Okay, divine healing. Hilarion says, honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. And I feel like that's possibly what your masculine or your counterpart energy has been doing. You know, honoring their sensitivity with emotions being high. And they retreated to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Miriam, sacred vision. Okay. Remember, we had the intuition card. Surrender to your intuition. We also had third eye, which spoke about, and it says visions, manifestations, and meditation. This is the bottom of the deck. So it goes perfectly with all these other bottom of the deck cards. Remember, engagement ring, higher commitment. Okay, because of your higher commitment to self, nothing that anybody tries to do will manifest. Nothing will come of their digs or whatever they try to do against you. Nothing will come of it. You have an elder that is protecting you and helping you to move beyond ancestral patterns, helping you to move beyond generational curses. This is why you are getting this fresh start. Definitely in love. You deserve it. You are worthy. Okay, it says choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Remember that love, there we go with love again. Love has no boundaries. Okay. So, even though I don't want to say this, time is fluid, right? And energy can change like that. Certain events can happen that wake someone up and change everything. 12/12 portals is one of those days where it can happen. Though I don't even want to say this person in the past could possibly have completely done a 180. Divine masculine is healing. Maybe they actually did heal because spirit stepped in to usher in this divine healing. You know, this person is thinking back and realizing that they really do want everything that you wanted from the situation. I don't know. Maybe you are supposed to take this person back. It's individual, okay? Take it how it applies, but definitely take your time. Make sure they're making a consistent and committed effort. truly committed and consistent. Okay. Step back from the situation. Maybe act completely disconnected and uninterested. If they really want you, they will chase you. Make this motherfucker chase. If this is somebody of the past, make them chase. Make them really, really show you that they've changed. They should be willing to get down on their knees. Okay? To make you understand and know there should be no ego left in them. No ego. They should be really ready to give all to follow their heart's desire. But at the same time, we don't want no nut, you know? Okay. Because I'm thinking about some people that, you know, lay their hearts out for me, but it's just not reciprocated. The energy is not there. You can't make me love you. So, on the only time we tell, if this person comes up and they do those things, be true to your heart and how you truly feel. How you truly feel, not because you feel sorry for them. Don't allow your emotions to get in the way of seeing the truth, or seeing truth, or being true to how you feel. Since you have learned from experience, more inner study is now required to further progress. So I feel like you're going to go within and decide. Really go within. Sit. Like I said, sit. It says sit by water here. Or sit in water. Sit with your emotions. Really meditate on the situation and see if it is an energy match. Okay? Because I do feel like this could be a fresh start with an old person, or this could be a fresh start with a new person. Trust your intuition at the end of the day. We got third eye here, manifesting, you know, attunement here. You're going to know. Let your heart lead you at the end of the day. Let your heart lead you. Allow yourself to step back from the situation, because it may have you obsessively thinking about it. Believe that the answers will be revealed to you. Says honor your sensitivity. So then it may bring out a lot of sensitivity in you. This could be your emotions running high as well. We got other people's emotions running high because they don't know whether you're going to choose them again or not, whether you're going to give them a second chance, because you have, again, cut off all, you know, I feel like you cut off the energy towards this person, or you are happily single, you know, living in the moment, and you're okay with being by yourself. That's the reason why love is able to come back into your realm, because you're not desperate for it. You're not desperate for them as you once possibly were. And I feel like the shoe is on the other foot now. So again, if this person come in, take it slow, slow, slow. If you're thinking about giving them another chance. If you don't, then your true soulmate if they're not your true soulmate twin or twin, they're not your true twin flame life partner, you will pause, assess the situation, pivot, and then you're going to walk right into your person. Either way, I feel like true love, unconditional love is here for you. Whether it's with a past person where they've truly changed, or it's a new person. It's a win-win outcome. There's no wrong choices. You know, each direction has something special to teach you. So it doesn't matter which direction you choose. But be conscious in choosing that direction. Really tune into your heart and allow positive thoughts lead you. Okay? I feel like this is gonna be a tough decision. It can be a tough decision. On the focus card, it says you're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step toward creating an amazing life. The believe card, it says you're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that is lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. Okay, you want to manifest a devoted and committed love. Because having that true and unconditional love in your life is going to do nothing but catapult you, give you that spiritual turbocharge in manifesting even in your financial dreams. Our finances are connected to our heart. Our finances are connected to our sacral chakra as well, with the lover's erotica sensuality. When we tap into our sensuality and have a healthy sensuality and healthy sex life, that, you know, sparks our creativity as well. Our creativity is tied to our sexual chakras. And trust me, you don't need another person to activate that. You can activate that yourself with a rose, okay? Or pocket pussy. I've heard it. I don't think I've ever actually seen one. Anyway, I know they exist. I know there's something out there for men. You know, but you know, you want to do everything with integrity and from a healthy space. You know. But I do feel like it's time, if you've been abstinent, you know, I do feel like it's time for you. But only under the right circumstances, where there's true love, perhaps a true committed relationship. Truly to be able to truly experience sexuality, you know, on a deep, intimate level. You know? And for some, all it takes is, for some people, it does take a deep love for them. Most people really thrive when they're in love, you know, when they have that, a healthy, loving, romantic relationship with someone that really catapults them to the next level. And maybe Spirit wants you to find your partner before you really blow up, to kind of ward off all of the others, to remove any distractions, because you're devoted and committed to this person. The love is so deep here, there's nothing that could come between it, and it just empowers every other area in your life. And I feel like you're able to manifest that because you've done it on your own. You were happily single, having fun, you know, still and accomplishing so much. But I feel like that you're going to be a power couple. Power couples elevate each other. Not only will you be elevated, but the other person will be elevated as well. They will get that spiritual turbocharge because balance is established. That negative and positive energy are coming together. You know, the balance, the duality. Have access to the whole range and are able to use every experience to further your progress. We have learned from spiritual experiences even here with the great teacher. Definitely do feel like an ancestors has come in, either to this old person to snap them back into reality, to what's really important. Because perhaps, you know, the men in their family were womanizers and didn't really truly appreciate one woman. And so maybe they're healing that generational curse. And maybe you were, the women in your family may have bent over backwards for the men in their lives and didn't really speak up and let them know, okay, what their sexual needs were. Really didn't have that true unconditional love where there was a best friendship where they loved to party together. Just that fairy tale love. I don't even want to call it a fairy tale love because I feel like fairy tale love makes it seem like it's not achievable. But, you know, we're believing in the impossible. But just the love that just makes you feel like you're floating on cloud 9. No worries. A love that allows you not to worry. Because you know you got somebody that you always have, somebody that is devoted and committed to you, someone that is always going to have your back. Someone that you can fully trust. That is so freeing. We had liberation here. So freeing and liberating. You are a leading you are a leading role person with the look at offers as a king, not a worker. Look at offers as a leading role, not a supporting cast member. You call the stakes. You call the shots on what it is that you want at this point. Because you are allowing other people to call the shots and just falling in line. It's time for other people to fall in line, to be able to share that power and not feel like they have to have all control. It's your turn to stand up for yourself and to speak your truth and to receive your heart's desire. You know. And the thing is, it don't matter if the person is an energy match, because their heart's desire will be your heart's desire. The desired outcome that you want will be the same desired outcome that they want. On period. So I'm going to end it right now. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion, family. I love you all. Love you all. And until next time, peace.